What's up, guys? So if you didn't catch my reviews for the first 3 Transformers films, they are up on this channel right now. So if you want to watch those before this review, you're more than welcome to do that. So guys, let's just get started talking about Transformers Age of Extinction.
Bring it up! All the way!
So Transformers Age of Extinction stars Mark Wahlberg and it's directed by Michael Bay. Now going into this movie, I really enjoyed the third film, Dark of the Moon. If you've seen the review for it, obviously you would have seen that I really enjoyed it. So going into this one, I did actually have hopes, seeing that it could be good, and maybe it's not going to be another Transformers 2, or it's going to be better than Transformers 1, or even better than the third film. So what I do have to say about this movie is the performances given by all the actors are good. It's a whole new cast. You know, they kind of took a different direction with it, and it is a whole new cast, and everybody gives a great performance, especially Mark Wahlberg, who is now the lead in the film, not Shia LaBeouf. And Mark Wahlberg, he's a really, a fresh addition to the film, and I think he really brings life to it, and he's really good in the movie. Now, this film takes place 5 years after Transformers Dark of the Moon, after the Battle of Chicago, which was the climax of Transformers Dark of the Moon. There is no mention of Sam Witwicky at all. And it sucks to say that, again, most of the humor falls flat. Some of it works in the beginning of the film. I didn't really laugh. I only laughed once in the whole entire movie. Through the whole 2 hours and 45 minutes, I've only laughed once, and that was a scene towards the end, including Stanley Tucci. Yeah, I mean, the film, it's not very funny, and it tries to be. Oh, it tries to be funny, but it's not. And the screenplay is done by Ethan Kruger. And honestly, I think that they need to get a new screenwriter. As hard as that may be for Michael Bay, get a new screenwriter. You've got a new cast. Get a new screenwriter. The visual effects, they're not groundbreaking, but they are good. They're for the most part, they're good. Some of the effects are, they could have been polished a little bit. There's one scene in the movie that looks horrible. There's one scene where a guy toward the end of the film is falling out a window, and as we see him falling down to the streets below, it's ridiculous how CGI and green screen that looks. It looks horrible. That one scene in the whole film stood out to me, and it was ridiculously bad. Steve Jablonsky is returned as composer for this film, and let me tell you, the score to this movie sucks. You only hear the original Transformers theme, which is entitled Arrival to Earth, once in the whole movie, and that's towards the end, and that's one of the best scenes of the film because of the theme. It's only played once. That's it. You don't hear it any more times other than that one scene. And that upsets me because if you're going to keep the same composer and you still have the same franchise, keep the theme. Don't change the theme. And if you're not going to have it as the Transformers theme at all, why even tease it in there for 50 seconds? Why do that? That's ridiculous. Honestly, I'm not even sure that there was a theme in this movie. I'm not even sure that there was an instrumental theme to the film. Because in my eyes, if you're going to have a strong score to the movie, it should be another character itself. It should bring out the emotion, and it should have, a nice theme to the film. And this movie only had a lot of drumming and a lot of crap that would play along to when there's action sequences. There's no actual core theme. It's just a lot of pounding on drums and stuff. And I didn't like that. I didn't like the score of this film at all. Linkin Park didn't do a song for this film either. And as usual, the last 30 to 40 minutes of the movie is a big fight against the Autobots, the Decepticons, the humans. All hell's breaking loose. And honestly, is it entertaining? Yeah, sure. There's a lot of pointless explosions, and why I say pointless explosions is because I didn't care about anything that was going on. The plot, the plots, I should say, everything that was going on was so ridiculous and so bloated. I didn't care at all what anybody wanted to do or was trying to do. It was just a big crap fest of explosions, and I wasn't a fan of I wasn't invested. I didn't care about what was going on just because of how poorly the plots were, you know, constructed. The last thing I gotta say about this movie is I think everybody is gonna say this. It is way too long. This movie's 2 hours and 45 minutes long. So yeah, this movie is ridiculously too long. Overall, this is a very, very disappointing movie. I didn't really like it. It's basically at the same level as Transformers 2. Transformers Age of Extinction, 2 out of 5 stars for this film. I didn't like it. It was a disappointment. Transformers Dark of the Moon remains to be my favorite of the series. And also subscribe for my upcoming movie reviews and my, you know, Blu-ray unboxings and all that kind of stuff, Blu-ray updates. So, yeah, guys, once again, thank you for watching this review for Transformers Age of Extinction. Over and out.